everyone, it's Diva, the first morning of the 2013 government shutdown, right? Hope everybody is doing okay. In the world of relationships, this is a topic that we have covered on iLast Radio, and I've yet to cover on Spreaker. So having a conversation with a young lady, and something that was said in the midst of the breakup was he was just such a good guy, and everyone surrounding he was such a good guy. So let's talk about it. The gentleman. Ladies, we definitely want you to seek out a gentleman. At the same time, it's so important to understand what a gentleman is and know the signs, know when to know when that you have an authentic gentleman on your hand, and know the signs surrounding the activities that's going on in your relationship to be, as if there's a red flag going on, to not just ignore it because he's such a good guy. So we can't get caught up in that he's such a good guy, because at some point when a guy first meets a woman and he's trying to charm her, etc., the good and the bad man have this moment when they were such a good guy. The guy that's going to abuse a woman doesn't slap the heck out of her on the first date. You get where I'm coming from? Or a guy that's going to cheat on a woman doesn't show up the first date with all the chicks he's dating. So you have to stick around long enough before you go put yourself all the way in. Spend a lot of time trying to find out and looking and being aware and keeping your eyes open and your legs closed so that you can find out, do you have an authentic gentleman on your hand? Because one thing that is true about certain gentlemen, some men have just been raised up. There are players out there that have just been raised to treat women like royalty when they're on a date with them, when they're in a relationship with them, when they're in a committed relationship with them, or a casual relationship with them, or a booty call, or about to marry them. They have been taught, you treat a woman like you would treat your mom. You treat a woman like you would treat your sister. But at the same time, those women teaching them those lessons forgot to tell them, but all the way like you would want your sister or your mother to be treated. Don't be cheating on them, etc., etc. So what they learn is the conversation and the actions of treating a woman like I would treat my mom, opening the door for her, paying for her meal, helping her out with her laundry, or doing nice things for her. And at the same time, this guy could be in another relationship with another woman, treating her like royalty as well. So you cannot, the whole point of this is that you cannot base the relationship having the ability to last and him not do anything wrong on the way that he is behaving, as far as his gentleman characteristics of opening the door, buying your dinner, saying nice things to you, not calling you the B word. All those things are just sometimes just the characteristics of a good gentleman. And I'm actually talking from experience. You guys have read the book. I have had, the really gentleman type. I really can't even see myself falling for a thug, So I've had the really gentleman type show up, but then they have their secrets, like the other relationship and the other lives or wives, right? So you have to know what you're looking for, and cannot just say because he buys your clothes and buys your meals and talks to you nice and says, hey, let's call your mama and say hi today. Those things are not going to get you a good man. That's just going to get you a man that knows how to behave when people are looking at them, sort of like we talk about in psychological research methods, the halo effect, right? So they know how to act when people are watching them. So sometimes the actual project or research or whatever you're working on doesn't always go in an authentic manner because people know how to behave when people are watching them. Those kind of guys, they know how to behave when you have your eyes on them. But when you turn your back, where are they and what are they up to? So you need to know all the things about a man. Again, keeping the legs closed and keeping your eyes wide open so that you do not get emotionally caught up is why I'm telling you to close your legs. Hey, hell, sleep with who you want to sleep with if that's what you do. But at the same time, do not go sleeping with the world and then catching emotions for the world and then getting mad at me because you fell for all these people when you could have kept your legs closed. But that's another topic. So, the gentleman, keep your eyes open to find out if you have an individual who a mentor or guardian or parent has just taught him how to behave around a woman, yet he's still cutting up and has girlfriends and babies and all these other things on you, or even no, I'm not even going to say abusive at any point, because the gentleman type that have really been raised well, they're not going to be abusive. That's the least of the things that will happen if they are really truly telling the story of how they were raised. So, or unless medication comes along and causes them to be abusive for some reason. So you really just have to just stop going in so fast. And if you do not go in so fast, then you will see the person that you are almost or halfway or kind of would love to fall for before it hits you hard. And then you can make your decision. Okay, hey, I watched him, have my eyes open. He's a really good guy. He buys my clothes and my dinner, he pays my bills, opens the door for me, talks nice about my children, talks nice about my mom, so I really like him. And even though he's got like 30 other women, it's cool, I'll just be 31 because I really want to keep him. Then you've made your decision, and it's not, either way it goes, it's not my business, but I really don't have anything else to say on it because you made your decision, you had your eyes wide open, you looked for what you wanted to look for, you decided that those characteristics were what you wanted, and you went for it. Okay, so want some more relationship talk? All you have to do is go over to www.amazon.com/author/Miss Diva, MZDEEVA, and read one of the books. And I appreciate everyone that supports and listens and tunes in, whether it's small numbers or large numbers. I always appreciate you guys. Have a great day on the first day of the 2013 government shutdown. Hoping everyone is doing well.